Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of the DAN Show, and welcome to my latest 2022 NFL mock draft video. In this video, I'm going to break down the Atlanta Falcons and what they're going to do with the 8th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. But if this is your first time here, I just got one simple question to ask you. Do you like football? Because if so, welcome home, brother. You're in the right place. Go ahead. Hit that subscribe button. Join an awesome football community. We talk about all 32 NFL teams, and I go live every Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the live stream. Anything goes. All questions are answered live. Now, what do the Atlanta Falcons do with the 8th pick in the 2022 draft? First off, there are no trades in this mock draft, but the Atlanta Falcons are prime candidates to trade down, especially with the way that my mock draft is set up. I think the most likely scenario here would be for Atlanta to trade down. This is a team with a lot of holes, and they do have 2 picks in round 2, but they really should stockpile picks. So the way this mock draft set up, the Atlanta Falcons would probably trade down from here. But again, there's no trade. So if they're stuck at 8, here's what I think they do. As I am making this video, Deshaun Watson is not signed with a team, but the Atlanta Falcons has shown interest. To me, this means that Malik Willis could be in play here at 8. Arthur Blank, as an offensive coordinator, is somebody who's taken advantage of quarterback mobility, which is something Matt Ryan doesn't have, and Malik Willis has in spades. So Malik Willis absolutely is in play here at 8. However, a team with this many holes drafting a rookie quarterback doesn't make a lot of sense to me. However, Willis could easily be in play here. Wide receiver is also another possibility. Treylon Burks, who's my wide receiver number 1, and I'm a very small minority here, but this is a Deebo Samuel type player who's played in the SEC. So the Falcons have, located right there in SEC country, have been able to watch tons of him, and they could determine if he's worthy of the 8th overall pick. And I think he is, and he fills a position of need. But this would be a fun pick to have, and this is something that also would be very tempting. But if you're the Atlanta Falcons, I think if you're stuck at 8, you got to go defense. A corner could be in play here. Andrew Booth, another Clemson corner to pair with A.J. Terrell, I think makes a lot of sense. You struck gold with the Clemson corner. Why not dip back into that Clemson pool again? Andrew Booth would be a day 1 starter. And in this division, you really can't have enough good corners. Derek Stingley's another guy right there in SEC country. This is a guy some people thought could have gone overall number 1 at the beginning of the year. Lots of upside here. So both of these guys could be in play here. But in this draft, the Atlanta Falcons, I think, have one clear priority, and that's the upgrade to front 7. You had 18 sacks last year, which is completely unacceptable. The next worst team was Philly with 29. So I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to use multiple draft picks to address the front 7, and I think they start here at 8. The only question is who. In this mock draft, I have 3 edge rushers off the board, and the Falcons could go Jordan Davis here, which I would absolutely love. The hometown kid staying there in Georgia, but you really need an edge rusher here. And this mock draft, I have Hutchinson, Thibodeau, and Ojabu already off the board. So I think here at 8, it comes down to 2 players, particularly. It could be Trayvon Walker, University of Georgia player, or with the 8th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jermaine Johnson, defensive end out of Florida State. Walker could easily be the pick here. And George Kalifdis out of Purdue is also somebody who would really improve this Falcons front 7 and pass rush specifically. But my reasoning behind Johnson is the length and the athleticism. I also really like the fact that he transferred to Florida State. At Georgia, he would be a rotational player. That's the way Georgia does things. They constantly rotate players in and out of that defense. So he transfers to Florida State for additional playing time. I really like that. I like somebody who wants to be on the field a lot. And yes, he would have won a national championship at Georgia, but hey, man, the guy wanted to play. I love that. And To me, Walker's just not the same pass rusher, and Khalif just doesn't have the length or the speed. So Jermaine Johnson is my pick at 8, but this is my opinion. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Drop a comment below and let's talk football. Now, look, if you're an NFL draft fan and you haven't done it already, so hit that subscribe button, like the video, and ring the bell. That way you get notified every time I come out with a new video. Now, thanks to the Russell Wilson trade, Seattle is now on the clock with the 9th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. That's coming up tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow.